now I would like to call Dr. Lakhu Lohana on stage. Dr. Lohana is the Secretary General of the World Sindhi Congress. He has been campaigning for the free Sindhu Desh of the case and actively be a strong supporter of the Baloch national struggle.
Thank you very much, BNM. Thank you very much, friends. There is a saying, there is nothing permanent. The only thing that is permanent is change. The 77 years of occupation of historical nations, Baloch nation, Sindhi nation, Pashtun nation, Pakistani-occupied Kashmir, things have changed. In the context of Balochistan, what has changed? Baloch people started the struggle for freedom and resistance to occupation from the day one when Pakistan occupied independent Balochistan. And it is a long, long journey. It is a journey of 77 years of killing, of suffering, of occupation, of brutalities. But things cannot remain the same. If you look at the current time, Baloch struggle has become really mature and recognized, and its profile worldwide has grown. And the only credit of that goes to the sacrifice of the Baloch nation, the Baloch people, and their unwavering faith that this is our land, this is our motherland, and nobody else, only we can get it free, and it is our right. Freedom is a fundamental human right, and they stood for it. In recent years, the Baloch struggle has spread to the grassroots level. Look at basically these protests and the recent protests. It's something really very strange. Because in Baloch societies, which is generally considered to be conservative, there are thousands and thousands of women and led by women. This is really very, very unique. Don't underestimate this. And so what has changed in the context of Pakistan? Pakistan, to be honest, Dr. Nasir Dashti understands more, and I've learned from him. It was created honestly for a purpose of war, of conflict, of brutality and instability for the entire region. And of course, those nations who were occupied, for them they were considered the soft prey, basically. So, but as things have changed, Pakistan, it isn't a normal country. To be honest, in political science there are definitions. What is a country, what is multi-nation state, and all that. It is none. They denied the existence of the thousands-year-old nations and everything, and their culture, their language, their identities. And they survived on two things. Number one, because they were created for the conflicts, so to get money for the conflicts to work as a proxy. Two, to snatch everything, the livelihood of the nations that are occupied in it. Things change, their geostrategic importance hasn't remained the same. There wasn't an economic basis as such. The country is collapsing. It's not only we say, even their intellectuals are saying that this country this is not viable. Like when the patient goes and he's in the last stage of cancer, and then the doctor says, sorry, we will not be able to save them. These are the intellectuals of them. And I would like to take his name, and he's very recognized and known intellectual. He said, I cannot see, this is not Balochs or Sindhis or Pashtuns or Kashmiris are saying, these are their intellect. They say we cannot see Pakistan in 20 years. But probably things might be sooner than that, number one. Number two, we always used to say that Pakistan is run by military and no one else, no one else, no one else. Now that has become really more and more exposed. There is no other institution. There is, all these politicians are their collaborators wherever they are. You look at the judiciary, the parliament, the media. Pakistan has got the highest per capita intelligence network. They're trying to infiltrate everywhere. And so this has become completely exposed that it is a military mafia state. All these, you people know who run all these gangs and these networks for the drug trafficking. It's army. I mean, all this, they run all these criminal networks. I would like to go, they run another network as well, but I would like to say that what network it is. And they are, Dr. Naseem is laughing, he understood it. So they have become, that is number one, it is a military state, but it's not only military state, it's the military mafia state. And it is a collapsing state. And really, Baloch struggle has shaken them. That doesn't mean that things are easy for us. Because as this brutal state is losing its grip on the power, it is becoming more brutal. It is becoming more ruthless. They don't care. We come here and talk about enforced disappearances, extrajudicial killings, and this, they don't mind, honestly. All over the world, not now. They have been carrying these genocides for centuries. These are the same people. So it is not something new, and they don't bother and they don't care about it, and they will continue. It is only our duty, no one else, to save our people. And we say, save our people, we live in a world. We live in a global system. Because if you look at even any struggle, even in the past of freedom, the nations need friends. The signs are emerging. The situation is such that because of the greed, Pakistan has fallen in a trap. Because of its structure based as such, it has fallen in a trap that, believe me, based on our understanding of history and how things have happened, this will not be able to come out of it. The question is, it will be determined by our wisdom, our strategy, that how we call, there are strategies of damage limitation, how to save more and more people who can see the day of freedom and liberation. And I have got this faith and trust more than ever before. In spite of really this all brutalities, these same things are happening in Sindh. The enforced disappearances, the extrajudicial killings, taking away everything that we have. They wish we all were dead. But we know that this night of brutality and darkness cannot prevail forever. Believe me, we will be able, Baloch, Sindhis, Pashtuns, the people of Pakistani-occupied Kashmir and Balochistan will be able to see the day of freedom, dignity and peace. And to let we work for it. This is the cause we're to live for, and this is the cause we're to die for. In this struggle, Sindhi nation stands all along with the Baloch nation. Thank you very much.